Guys, what is going on? This is Shaylin from Altcoin Buzz here to report the news for today. So let's get straight into it. So we do have this article from AirAsia today. So AirAsia is building its own payment platform and is looking to launch an ICO, according to their CEO. So as you can see, South Asia's pioneering low-cost airline known as AirAsia wants to launch its own initial coin offering, so an ICO, to take the cost out of its business model. And this was reported on TechCrunch on Friday the 16th of March, but as you can see, it's only posted here just today. So they go on to say, we have a product that can be a currency and big loyalty. We're building a payment platform so that the two can marry quite nicely. We have an ecosystem that enables you to use this currency. There's no point in having a currency that cannot be used. So I find this very interesting because if you guys are looking in the travel industry itself, if you guys have run any type of advertisements or anything like that, the travel industry, that's where people spend the most money. That is the highest CPM and the highest CPC based on any industry. So this will be very interesting. I'm really interested to see what other airlines will follow AirAsia. As you can see, they're launching their own ICO. Will we see Qantas? Will we see Delta? Will we see any of these big airlines follow this? I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. So speaking about Google and advertisements, here's why the cryptocurrency market is not too spooked about the Google ICO ad ban. So in this article, they go on to say that, Google has mentioned that they will be following, an overall ICO and cryptocurrency ban, making sure that, no ads will be seen on Google. Facebook also mentioned earlier in January that they also will be banning ICO ads. So why shouldn't you be worried? Well, first of all, although these ads are forbidden, in this, as you can see by the statement here, ads will be forbidden, but search results will not be banned. So this will lead to a bigger role for search engine optimization, promotion techniques, and make the marketing platforms more important players. So essentially what they're trying to say is that, those ICOs that you just see that just pretty much market like crazy on like platforms such as Facebook or Google, well, now it's going to be harder. So you're actually going to find the quality of the quality. You're going to find the ICOs that actually believe in themselves so high that they will find ways around it. I've been in the marketing game for quite some time now, and we've seen a lot of algorithm changes, a lot of different things. For instance, on Google, when they add like different trading different keywords updates like Google Penguin and so forth like that. That's made it really harder. But year after year after year, they always find solutions to go around this, and they find it a better way to make more quality. So the people that actually believe in their projects will succeed in the long term. So regardless of if we see any bans on platforms like this, for instance, we see a ban on Twitter ads, or we see a ban on any other platform like this, they will always find ways around it. And just remember, at the end of the day, crypto is giving power back to the people, making the world a better place. So you would not be seeing venture capitalists put so much of money into it, especially being like record highs at this point in time, if they did not believe in it. So I'm certainly hopeful for this. Really interested to see, what other bans are going to come into play. But again, I always believe that there will be a solution. Where there's a will, there's a way. So also in the news today, PwC unveils blockchain auditing service with crypto business already signed up. So if you guys aren't aware of what PwC is, it is PricewaterhouseCoopers, and they have revealed plans to stay relevant in the blockchain age by tracking how companies are implementing it. And this is one I find very interesting because if you have noticed right now, all of these fiat companies, these companies that bring billions and millions of dollars out there, they all have accounting services, but there's really nothing in place for cryptocurrencies. Like, how are you actually going to track this? Well, it looks like PwC has found a way around this, and they're already working with some businesses. They haven't really mentioned what businesses they are working with at this point in time, but they're going to say there's going to have to be some kind of independent validation that the technology is functional as intended. So they are definitely looking at more alternative ways. So very interesting to see, what new cryptocurrencies will be using accounting software. I'm not too certain how these cryptocurrencies are tracking everything. I assume that they are tracking this in a very fair and transparent way. But if we see a big company like PwC following this way, will we see other big companies like Deloitte as well also looking at implementing blockchain and doing accounting for these crypto businesses? I guess that's in the cards, but we'll just have to wait and see until we see something more concise and concrete. So Money 2020, Singapore Central Bank confirms international blockchain payment plans. So how interesting is this? So Singapore's central bank reaffirmed its commitment to use blockchain for international payments in an official speech on March the 15th. So speaking during our Money 2020 Asia conference, which finished on the same date, Monetary Authority of Singapore, known as the MAS, Managing Director Ravi has told the audience that the city-state blockchain plans dubbed Project Ubin will solve the challenge of increasing efficiency in the arena. So they're going to say that the challenges for the Singapore Project Ubin has itself to solve. So the things that they're trying to solve is to use blockchain technology, which enables entities across jurisdictions to make payments from one to another without intermediaries, as well as greater speed and efficiency at lower risk. So this will be really interesting to see how this really plays forward. But I certainly think that this is going to be a big year ahead, especially with Singapore being so, fixated and supporting all of these cryptocurrencies. Like, they have not really added any hectic trading bans, but at the same time, they're not really too forward. But looking by this article, it certainly looks like they're more on the forward approach, that this is going to be something big in the future, and this is going to solve a lot of problems. So I found this article also very interesting. Why the co-founder of a hot cryptocurrency startup is out after John Oliver criticized him on Last Week Tonight. So if you guys are following Last Week Tonight, you would know that the host Oliver has alleged to pass a lawsuit against major cryptocurrency player Block Pierce. And if you guys don't know who Block Pierce, he's been a major driving force behind the cryptocurrency known as EOS. So the startup that co-founded to rival Ethereum now has parted ways with also the controversial former child star. So as you can see by this tweet below, he referenced this YouTube video where they have mentioned it, and he goes and say, John Oliver mentioned our wedding. I suggest watching the entire segment. He had me rolling on the floor laughing while making important points. The main points are that you are responsible for your own destiny. To be responsible is a great responsibility. So I find this very interesting to see, such a big player, suddenly, taking, like the heat, I suppose, from a presenter like this, and really stepping out of this project. So really interesting to see how this is going to follow suit as well. I think you might actually see an apology from this guy, because as you can see, this guy is a very major player in the cryptocurrency marketplace, and I think he'd be a great asset to have on any project. So I guess we're just gonna have to follow this and see how this goes forward. So let's head over to Twitter and let's see what new updates we have. So we do have this update from Dash, and as you can see, Abri Global adds Dash and 17 others for mobile trading / wallet. So you guys, if you guys are following Dash, you're following what they're doing, definitely go ahead and check this out on CoinDesk. IOTA is also in news today, so welcome Alexei to the IOTA Foundation. So if you guys following IOTA, as you know, they have a very interesting cryptocurrency. So you guys can go ahead and check them out on their official blog, and welcome Alex to the team. Nano also has an update today, so an upcoming feature to the Nano protocol. So you guys can go ahead and check this out on their Medium blog, where they mention more about this. So this is very interesting. I'm following Nano very closely, as they seem to be having some massive updates for 2018. And that is it today from news, guys. If you guys are new here, be sure to follow us on Twitter at altcoinbuzzio. We're also on Instagram at altcoinbuzz. We also have a Discord, a Telegram, a Facebook group called the Altcoin Buzz Army, as well as a podcast, which we are trying to grow on YouTube right now, because we want to give you guys the best value that you guys can get on any YouTube channel. So we are actually documenting, and not only documenting, but actually interviewing the top players behind these awesome projects in the cryptocurrency space. That way you can get the overall insight as to how exactly they're thinking, what their future for 2018 is, and where they see cryptocurrency going, and how their project is going to proceed. So we will give you guys these awesome updates. Leave a comment below, what you thought of today's video, what you think about overall the cryptocurrency market as a whole. And if you guys are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button below and turn on post notifications, and check out our social platforms below, such as Twitter, Facebook, Telegram, and everything listed below. And that is it from today's video, guys. I will catch you guys on the next video.